for this one. One word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Man, I got you,
The first carry now, this is Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Murray. Screen play, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Murray, flush to his right. Side here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 29.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He's also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
And a first down.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Vic goes play action. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the ready. Watch 57. You ain't going nowhere. 2 times.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 10 carry for Johnson, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And now it's blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Vick readies to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing, Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They'll take over. First down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. Result is a first down.
On play action, Vick. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It moves to second and
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Vick now, buying time to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Murray on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Vick caught by his running back Sayers. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Vick. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Vick now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Gale Sayers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Vick. Green brings it in. And touchdown! A.J. Green. 33 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point try now for Dawson. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They run it here with Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Gale Sayers with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. David Johnson on his way. The 20, 10, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen?